Hey guys, and welcome to the final best of 5 from the quarterfinals for Castaway Cup, the fourth best of 5. The players will be Pride against Warkl, and it's a Wark mirror matchup. From what I recall, over the years these two players played against themselves plenty of times, especially in this matchup, Wark mirror. And I think Pride won most of those games. Something tells me. Let's see what will happen now. On the on the left-hand side, on the left-hand side of this map, Pride net with Orks starts with two Slugger boys, the boys hut and generator. I think it will be a very standard opening. Yeah, shoot up boys now. On the right hand side, Warkl starts differently. Two Slugger boys, shoot up boys, big mech, and banner. War banner, he probably wants to mass shoot up boys. The disadvantage of going for War banner first is that you don't have enough requisition at start to build the listening post instantly. So it's a little delay in economy. Saga boys from Pride already going to get the relic. Pride will have an economy advantage from what I can see, but Warkl might be able to win because of a bigger army, if he will do proper damage at the start.
It now belongs to the Orks.
Big mech out for Pride. He got all of the points now under his control. Gets the relic very soon. And Warkl doesn't even head towards this relic to see what's going in there. Instead, Warkl goes on the different sides. He will probably start some pressure on this side. Oh, he sees the Gretchens now and he goes after them. This relic now is controlled by Pride. He attaches the Slugger boys to the big mech, which is great. He also has the shooter boys, and this listening post already is upgraded. Of course, the big mech with the Slugger boys attached will win. The big mech without anything attached, as you can see here. Pride's big mech almost killed Warkl's one. Man, I hate mirrors. I don't know how we will watch these 5 games in this best of 5. I hate these mirrors. Pride will try to defend this point with an upgraded listening post and a banner here. I think he will be able to defend easily, because Warkl's army does not have any upgrades yet, so yeah, Pride will be able to defend safely. 92 to 10 economy for Pride. He builds the second banner and another generator on the way. After that he can easily build the pile of guns, while Warkl already builds the pile of guns. But his economy is a bit lower, as you can see. 74 to 10 economy for Warkl. He controls one critical location. 92 to 20 economy for Pride. Will he build a pile of guns? It's very important. It will be a big shooters fight. Shooter boys with the big shooters, and you fight from range with them. Usually that's how it goes, and The player who makes a Blastier upgrade first usually wins.
What is it? Don't bother me. What?
If you've got the Blastier and armor first, and if you're going for some good attack,
Is it? What?
you will probably win the game.
The fastest and the meanest there is.
74 to 10 economy still for Warkl here. He goes for 35 population banner. He wins the armor upgrade.
Don't bother me.
He might probably even go for another more banner right now and go for fast blast here without the armor. This can also be a good idea if the economy is that low, that bad. Instead, Works decided to upgrade one listening post. That's a lot of energy that Work does not have. Pylo guns up for pride. He goes for armor upgrade. He has two shooter boy squads. Big shooters being added. Storm boys also out. Very good position for pride. Much better position, I would say. The problem is these banner placements. They were okay at the start, but now, if these two banners get destroyed, Pride will be in a very bad situation. But of course he will be able to defend, I believe. He's got the armor. Works armor upgrade only now on the way. Warkl has more shooter boy squads. 4 of them. And here the engagement goes. Pride started the engage with a big mega jump. He lost one squad of shooter boys. Not a very good decision here from Pride. He thought it would be a good timing. Well, it might still work for Pride, because he had the armor upgrade and Warkl didn't. Now Wark's units also have the armor, and Warkl has a much bigger army. Bad situation now for Pride. It was very good until this jump that lost Pride one squad of shooter boys. More storm boys being made from Pride. Now he needs them to tie up this shooter boy mass from Warkl. Oh god, I hate mirrors. I do not like any mirror matchup in Dawn of War. I hate them. $80 to 10 economy for Warkl. 104 to 20 for Pride. The difference is Wark's army is bigger. But does it mean it's stronger? Not really. Now also another problem for Pride was this placement of the Storm Boys not in a good position. Storm Boys, 2 squads alive for Pride. Big Mech is alive and Shooter Boys are alive. So this army will be enough to push back Wark's army. Great job here. As I've said, one banner went down for Pride, but it's not a big problem. He rebuilt it now here. He had enough resources. He has control over this relic. Pride didn't even try to get it back, or to even destroy and decap it. Yeah, Pride managed to push this shooter boy mass away from his base. Pride will be tier 2 very soon. one more banner which is on the way now. And once a war truck gets out, I believe it will be game over. What do we have on Pride's side? Also 45 work cap, but his economy is terrible, 74 to 10 against 110 to 20. Huge difference in economy. And the army strength right now is almost the same for the players. I think Pride's army probably even more powerful now. Still, 4 squads of shooter boys from Warkl with the big shooters, that's no joke. What now?
We're under attack!
Pride starts the pressure from one side. Warkl goes on a counter attack.
The boss? Who is getting shot up? Sod off!
And Warkl will be able to destroy a lot here. LP2, pyro guns and generator. And Pride was out of position until now. I believe he got here in time though to defend. But there's not enough Storm boys to tie up. That's the problem.
6 minutes until taking hold victory.
And this shooter boy squad is too far away still. Orks army won for a while and still wins, but it will probably lose right now because we have 2 squads from Pride of shooter boys. We have the war truck, and we have still some Storm boys alive. So yeah, Orks army now got obliterated. It was his final try, his last try, all or nothing. And Pride loses this game. Of course he will not quit. Probably for a few more minutes. This is Warkl, as many of you probably know. He never quits until he loses the entire base.
5 minutes until taking hold
86 to
victory.
20 economy for Pride. He lost only the LP2, thankfully, in here.
We're under attack! Flinched a few things right as we were getting here. Probably didn't break nothing important. This is my war truck. Yeah. Pretty nice, huh? Up yours! This is my war truck. Pretty nice, huh?
Yeah, not much to say now. Good job by Pride. So it was only a slightly different opening. Start with war binary instead of generator, and you're behind in economy. Even though Warkl had a stronger army for some time, he was simply too far behind with economy and later on with technology. So you have a defeat here. Oh, Warkl quitted without waiting. He thought it would be too much until Pride would destroy his buildings. No anti-vehicle there, so he decided to quit. Let's take a look at the stats here. Quite close on units killed. On resources, Pride won, of course. Almost 3,000 more resources. And a total score in technology shows Warkl as the winner because he had more reinforcements. Actually no, more unit upgrades. He added more big shooters to the shooter boys. That's why he is shown away ahead in technology. Still, that did not help him, because of the economy. Let's get into the second game. On Outer Reaches, this map was picked by Warkl. On the right hand side, SWS Warkl with Orks. Goes for 2 Slugger Boys, 2 Gretchens, the Boy's Hut, and this time he goes for the Generator instead of War Banner. Even though I think War Banner on this map would be a better idea. He cancelled the Generator and places the War Banner. Nice. On the other side, Pride Net with Works. Also starts with 2 Slugger Boys, Shooter Boys, and a War Banner. On this map, usually Works would go for War Banners.
I'm not doing anything.
What do you want?
Please, no more kissing.
Shooter Boys will capture this close point. Not sure if that's a very good idea on this map. You can get this point anyway. It's better to secure one of these points, or just go towards the top side of the map and try to get those points faster, instead of getting this one. Of course, going for these farther points will be more risky. You never know what's coming in there. But Warkl also captured this point with the Shooter Boys. The difference is that Warkl sent a squad of Slugger Boys faster to the top side to get this point, while Pride sent the Slugger Boys towards this middle point. Pride now might even decap this one. Yeah, the decap goes down. The Warkl secures one of his strategic points on the top side of the map. Nicely done. He finished building this listening post, but he lost the Gretchens. That's a big loss. Expensive builders.
What now?
I got the good bits for this fight. What do you want?
Pride again, like in the previous game, attached a Slugger Boy squad to the Big Mac. Few of Slugger Boys in there got killed. Warkl manages to hold this position here. He already captured another one, but he's only got 1 point nearby the base. These 2 ones and the relic are not captured. That's a big problem. Warkl now needs a generator. I would go for a generator in the first place, not another banner. 2 upgrades, I'm LP2 maybe, this one. The fight still goes on between these Orks. And Pride manages to win the fights. And the economy also for Pride is much higher. 85-0 economy for Pride. His map vision right now controls also 2 points from Pride's base. This is a bit funny. Warkl's points controlled by Pride. He doesn't even care about these points controlled by Warkl, so it's okay.
I got that good.
Orks economy 62 to 0. I believe this is a defeat for Warkl.
What is it?
Most likely, yeah. I don't see how Warkl can come back into this game. He couldn't even get his own points. This is sad.
What do you want? Where's the fastest animated there is?
Pride destroyed another point from Warkl here, decapped it. Wark's economy goes down the toilet even more.
I got that good bit for this fight.
50 to 0 economy. It's time to quit. For Warkl here, no chances.
Don't bother me.
Even if Pride will lose the entire army, he can still come back into the game. But of course Pride will not lose it. Warkl will. So Warkl should just quit.
6 minutes until control and
To the Orks. Don't bother me. I'm working on something. What? Where's the fight?
Massive fight. The dark side of Orks wins. By dark side I mean this darker color scheme of Pride's net.
Where's the fight?
Still a bit hard to distinguish the units in here. One of the main reasons I dislike mirrors, especially observing. I'd rather play an orc mirror than observe one. This is so painful. Pride becomes victorious here, obviously. Huge map domination, and now even army. 7 minutes was enough for Pride to destroy SWS Warkl. But it's only the beginning, 3 more games about to happen.
What do you want? What?
So Warkl has all the chances to come back into this best of 5 and make the comeback. Warkl quits, which is very strange. Usually he would not quit and just wait for you to destroy his buildings. He's showing some good manners in this best of 5, I see. He probably has more respect towards Pride because he lost against him many times. 53 units killed by Pride, 31 by Warkl on resources. Pride wins, obviously. Over 1000 more resources for such a short game, that's huge. In technology also Pride wins this time. Okay, let's go into the third game. On Shrine of Excellion. Again, the map picked by SWS Warkl. On the bottom side of the map we have Pride Net. Goes 2 Saga Boy squads, 2 Gretchens, and the Boy's Hut. On the top side of the map, Warkl with the same opening. We'll build a generator.
Oh, hey, boss, what is it?
Now that's something different.
What's it?
In the first 2 games, Warkl played with Banner.
Which way?
Now he will try the generator opening, which is more standard. Goes for the Shooter Boys and Big Mac, very standard opening here from Warkl.
Oh, hey, boss.
Same opening from Pride on the other side.
I'm not doing anything.
Even the cap order is almost identical.
Yeah, it now
Yeah.
belongs to the Orks.
The difference is that Pride was a bit faster with starting the capture of these points.
Up yours.
Big Mac on the way for Warkl and Big Mac on the way for Pride.
Yeah.
Everything is the same until now.
It now belongs to the Orks. Let's show those other Orks. Up yours. What? What is it? Green is best.
Pride tried to decap something, did not work for him.
Sod off here.
Shooter boys already were waiting for his slugger boys and the listening post was finished. 56 to 10 economy here for Warkl on the second minute. 62 to 10 for Pride. Better economy on Pride. As I said, he was faster with the map control. Better cap order and production queue.
Which way?
Pride wants to fight all the time. He's being aggressive. First banner on the way for Pride. And an LP2 is up. 80 to 10 economy for SWS Warkl. No, oh, also one LP2 upgraded. Man, they do almost the same. The difference is that Warkl does not have a war banner yet. But he will probably place 2 banners at the same time. He does that right now. Usually Warkl, when floating, he would place 2 banners at the same time. Snagger boys from Warkl will try to decap. They might succeed. No, they were not fast enough. A bit more HP on Warkl's Big Mac, by the way. So far, this game is almost the same for both players. They have the same amount of points under control, almost the same army strength. Pylo guns on the way for Pride now. And Pride is winning this fight here. He invested more in the Slugger boys. Oh, this is Shooter boys actually. More of them were reinforced, so Pride killed one Slugger boy squad from Warkl. Here we have 2 Shooter boys against 1 Shooter boy, and Warkl does not retreat, which is very strange. Also some fight going on this other side. Pride might lose his Big Mac if not careful enough. 98 to 20 economy for Pride. 110 to 10 for Warkl. Now the difference starts to come in on economy. Warkl's economy is actually better. Not by much, but on income on requisition it's better. And requisition is much more important than energy on Orks. Oh, now Pride's economy is already higher. But Wark's army is stronger, probably. Or not yet. He's got more Shooter boys, I'm almost sure. 1 full squad on this side and 2 more squads here. while Pride only has 2 squads of shooter boys, that's right. Orks army right now is stronger. Big shooters being added, armor on the way for Pride, and armor on the way for Warkl. This LP2 will go down. Pride's army out of position, he goes on the counter-attack. We have 2 banners here, and if they get upgraded, Pride will not be able probably to get over this. Warkl goes also to defend with his shooter boys and big mech. Nice jump in here. Big mech very low on HP for Pride. Will it die? No, it got saved. Very low HP though. Still, only 2 squads of shooter boys for Pride. 3 squads for Warkl. That's a big difference for a mirror matchup. Pride must be very careful, he does not have the teleport for the big mech and he will lose the big mech, I'm pretty sure. Look at this, big mech goes down. Pride made the Storm boys, which is not a great idea for this map. More shooter boys and faster war truck is the key to victory, I would say. Instead, Pride goes for Storm boys. I think it's a mistake. He doesn't even have the big mech yet. These idling slugger boys had to go and capture this instead of the Storm boys. Yeah, a few mistakes were made already by Pride. He lost the relic. His economy is 86 to 20. Wark's economy is 104 to 10. Warkl, as I said, is in a better position. Now he makes the blast here. Warkl in a better position because of his bigger amount of shooter boys. Another squad of shooter boys. 4 squads now. Storm boys will not be able to help here. This squad of slugger boys might go down. Doesn't get reinforced. You better keep this alive, but Pride does not reinforce them.
Until they can rule victory.
We're under attack.
Lots of shooter boys here from Warkl. Nothing can stop him now. And he goes for the win. Storm boys are out of position here, and look how many sweet banners are here for the shooter boys to destroy. This will be over very soon. Pride did a big mistake with investing in the Storm boys, in my opinion. This was the main mistake. This map is not good for Storm boys. Final fight here. Warkl most likely becomes victorious. Yeah, Pride will lose the big mech again. Very low HP. Tries to run away, gets inside the listening post. Nice. Still, Warkl is ahead. When he comes back into the game, he does not get eliminated. The score will be now 2-1, still in Pride's favor. but I'm glad there will be more games to watch. This is over, Pride quitted, the game stopped, Warkl won. This is obvious. Here's the score, Warkl killed more units and destroyed also more buildings. On economy, Pride only slightly ahead, well, almost the same economy actually. On technology, Warkl was ahead, more units reinforced and more unit upgrades. As I've said, I think one of the main mistakes that Pride did is not going for more shoot-up boys. He went for storm boys instead of shoot-up boys or war truck. Okay, let's go into the fourth game now. On Battle Marshes, and the map now is picked by Pride. On the top side of the map, Pride with Orks. Goes for 2 Slugger boys, the boys hut. Well, I guess it's the same opening almost in all the games. Generator, as expected for this map. Shooter boys will get out and get this point, that's right. On the bottom side, Warkl also does the same building. Again with generator, like in the previous game. Boys hut, I don't think this is a very good position. Maybe place it closer to this point would be better.
Which way? Yes.
It now belongs to the Orks. Where's the fighting?
Big mech on the way here for Warkl. And it's also on the way for Pride.
Up yours.
What's it? What's it?
What?
Hello?
It now belongs to the Orks. What do you want? Up yours. Show those other Orks who's the best. To the Orks.
Will Pride be able to decap? No, Warkl had enough resources to put the listening post. Pride will try to kill the Gretchens here. I don't think that's a good idea, although it will delay a bit the building of this listening post. Now that the big mech is out, this Slugger boy is better retreat. 56 to 10 economy on the second minute for Pride. And the same for Warkl. Oh, a few shoot-up boys here got nicely caught by while retreating. And Pride killed a few of them. Will he manage to destroy this listening post? This would be great for this point in time. Warkl goes for the same move on the other side, but we have the listening post upgraded already. This listening post already was destroyed, nice. Pride should think about decapping it. This listening post will get saved.
If we like it, we can fight again another day.
And here's the map vision for Warkl. With a 62 to 10 economy, not that good. Goes for War Banner. 74 to 10 for Pride. Upgrades another listening post and also goes for the banner. Right now, Pride is in a much better position.
What? What is it? What? Sod off. Up yours.
I wonder what is the plan that Warkl has in mind. He has to do something, and he has to do something fast for getting back into this game, because the longer it goes, the worse it becomes for Warkl because of the economy. He got the relic now, 74 to 10 economy, goes for pile of guns. Pride's economy 92 to 10. Also got the relic, got one of Warkl's points. Has the shooter boys. Now Pride, I see, learned a good lesson from the previous game. He goes for huge shooter boy mass, I see. But he will not have the pile of guns. Warkl already has it. And Warkl will have also 3 squads of shooter boys. And the economy difference is already not that high. 80 to 10 for Warkl against 97 to 10 for Pride.
Green is best. What? They shooting us.
Only a few more seconds for the Pride's pile of guns to be finished. Strange generator placement here. Could also be placed in this position. If he already has a banner in here, why not? I don't see how this can be in a better position here.
We're under attack. What is it?
Here the action begins. Pride goes on the left side, Warkl goes on the right side of the map. And they do not face their armies yet. Instead they will try to destroy the economy of each other. Pride already destroyed his listening post. Warkl probably will be a bit slower with that. Infiltrated Gretchens could be very helpful right now. Pride made the upgrade for Daka Daka upgrade. This is not for the big shooters. This is only for the shooter boys. The big shooters upgrade would be the Blast Tier 1. Much better bonus. And now we have a very risky position for Pride. He might lose the banner, and his army is too far away. And even the boys' hut could go down. There's nothing to stop these shooter boys. This is crazy. All that because Pride was in a bad position. We have nicely aligned structures here from Warkl. So Pride had to retreat back home and defend, but it was too late. He lost the banner, he lost the boys' hut, he lost this listening post. Very bad position for Pride. The 68 to 20 economy against 68 to 10. Well, still very close economies. But I believe Warkl will also win this fight. Once you destroy the boys' hut for work, you know you have the advantage. Also a banner and a listening post, that's huge. A very good move from Warkl in there. Here is the map vision for Pride. He controls also one strategic point on this side, it's not built, with a listening post. And Warkl's map vision. Here you have it. Better economy now. Yeah, Warkl will be victorious, I'm pretty sure now. The damage was done.
I'm not doing anything.
only if Pride was tier 2
Boss,
and if he had the mech shop, he could still have a chance
good bits for this
to outplay somehow here, out micro, with the help of the war truck. But without a war truck it will be pretty close to impossible. And again Pride made the Storm Boys, which are quite good on this map, but they came out too late. And they were not reinforced when engaging into the Shooter Boys, so they got instantly killed
What do you
here.
want? What?
Warkl destroyed another point and decaps it. Very nice.
Job's a good un, boss.
86 to 10 economy now for Warkl against 56 to 10 for Pride.
What's it? What's it?
Storm Boys is ready for a fight.
Pride, come on, do something.
Green is best. Hardcore that good bit.
Here goes the engagement. Final try. Of course, he probably knows he has no chances, and again, Pride quits the game. Warkl wins this. Let's take a look at the score. 51 Orks killed by Warkl, huge difference, and only 16 by Pride. Although army size for Pride shows bigger. On resources, Pride won for some time. But the critical moment was when Pride's army was out of position and Warkl destroyed his barracks and banner. He won the game right there. On technology, Pride won. He had more reinforced units and more unit upgrades, but army management was all. And the last game, the fifth one. The score for now is 2 to 2. On Meeting of Minds, map picked by Pride. On the left hand side, Pride net with Orks. Goes for 2 Slugger Boys. We'll go for the Shooter Boys to get this point. And 2 Gretchens, also Generator. Wait, it got cancelled. Will it be replaced with a banner? With a banner or no? Also a Generator.
Oh, hey, boss. Green is best.
Shooter Boys on the way on the right hand side. Warkl with the same opening.
What's it? What's it?
Oh, hey, boss.
Almost the same, because Warkl makes
What's it? What's it?
2 Gretchens first all the time.
I'm not doing anything. Ah, yes.
I'm yours. Oh, hey, boss. What is it?
Please.
Job's a
no more
good un,
kissing.
boss.
Which way?
Map being captured slowly by the players.
Which way? Please.
A very convincing start in this best of 5 from Pride, but he has lost 2 games.
Belongs to the Orks. Where's the fight?
I think he underrated Warkl, and he got punished for that. He lost 2 games in a row, which is not a good thing to happen after 2 victories. This can be very disappointing.
It now belongs to the Orks.
Please. No more
Let's
kissing.
show those other Orks who's the baddest.
Yeah, they're doing basically the same moves around the map, as you can see.
Under attack. Where to? What do you
Here we might have a decap. Nice.
I got the good bits for this fight. Don't bother
74 to 10 economy on almost the 3rd minute. This is meeting of minds. We have huge economies here. Usually the games go into at least tier 2.5 at least. And more often up to tier 3. Unless you have a Necron player as your enemy that can get slaughtered on tier 1, outmassed easily.
They shooting us! Don't bother me! What do you I'm working on something. Where to? Green is best! I've got the good bits for this fight!
Slugger boys
Where to?
are running for the shooter boys and Warkl was running away, which is strange. Shooter boys can fight the slugger boys in close combat. The difference was in the Big Mac HP. Warkl's Big Mac has low HP. Less HP than Pride's Big Mac.
Green is good, boss! Where to? Where to?
Hello? Who's there?
Pylo guns on the way for Warkl. More shooter boys on the way. For Pride, we have another generator. And also Pylo guns. But no more shooter boys, which is bad. Maybe Pride wants to try a faster tier 2 now. Who knows? But having lots of shooter boys in this matchup is usually one of the best things you can do. As you probably noticed, when Warkl had lots of shooter boys, he managed to do usually very well. Here he will have 3 squads now of shooter boys against only 1 from Pride. Here's the second squad. These shooter boys will now have to retreat. Nice teleportation here. The big shooters and the shooter boys decide a lot the outcome of the mirror of this mirror matchup. As you can see, a lot of Orks now from Pride got killed.
What is it?
Again, Pride goes for the Storm boys.
I'm working on something.
Well, on this map it's acceptable, but still I think shooter boys is a better choice, or just a faster tier 2.
Where's the fastest and the meanest there is? What do you want? Yeah? What is it? Yeah? Green is best.
Will Warkl made even more shooter boys. He might be doing that, but he needs more banners first. He doesn't have enough pop cap now. Oh man, that's so painful. And Pride cannot do anything about this.
Jobs are good at boss.
Nice advantage gained in economy now from Warkl. 116 to 10 economy against 86 to 20.
The boss? Who is getting shot up? We get
That's a pretty big difference.
What is it? You need something fixed? What? Where to? Green is best. Yeah? What is it?
What's it? What's it?
We're under attack!
Storm boys out on the battlefield. Will they decide something? Here Pride engages. Is that a good call? Yeah, Warkl got a bit scared. He starts to retreat. Nicely done here by Pride. And here we have another squad of shooter boys out. So Warkl will have now 4 squads of shooter boys with the big shooters. That's huge damage. And now Blaster is on the way. When the Blaster will be ready, I don't know what Pride will do. Well, Pride also can go for Blaster now. He has enough resources. And he has to spend these resources by reinforcing his works, especially the Storm boys. As you can see, there's simply not enough Storm boy squads to tie up all the shooter boys, so only one squad of Storm boys is almost useless. You have to have at least 2 squads of Storm boys to make use out of them. Even if Pride stays in the heavy cover, Warkl is not afraid because he's having more shooter boys. As you can see, Storm boy is not shooting, getting shot to death from a distance when trying to get close here. And Warkl goes into the heavy cover. Now he's got the Blaster, I believe. Yeah, the Blaster was done. Not sure about Pride. No Blaster yet for Pride. That means a lot less damage. Oh, look at these Storm boys. They almost got killed completely. Here is the map vision for Warkl. 116 to 10 economy. Lots of action so far in this game. We have 92 to 20 economy for Pride. Only now Pride at the 10th minute goes for the Blaster. That's super late. How many shooter boys can one man do? And that's not the limit. 4 squads, and he might even go for more shooter boys. Warkl. Why not? He's got the population available, he's got the tier 2, he goes for the nobs instead. I think mech shop probably still would be better for Warkl to do, but nobs can also tank some nice amount of damage and fight the big mech or one shooter boy squad, so yeah, still a good choice. Nice positioning here from Warkl, destroys one more banner, destroys the listening post and the relic, almost destroyed the pilo guns. Pride comes to defend. Does Pride have enough army? Seems like the final fight will take place very soon, and we'll find out who's victorious. I like how Warkl is doing so far. Good management of the shooter boys, nice move with the big mech in close combat to the shooter boys. Also nobs killing shooter boys. All Warkl has to do now is to focus this big mech and these storm boys, and it will be over. Warkl will be able to win if he kills the big mech and one squad of storm boys. Intense fight, still not clear who is the winner, but it feels more like Warkl because he's got also the nobs in here. That's the tier 2 unit, which is not just a storm boy squad, it's much more powerful. And yeah, Look at this domination here. Now it's visible that Warkl clearly won this fight. I think he lost only one squad of shooter boys, but killed a lot of Orks from Pride. Pride tries to do something about it,
4 minutes until taking hold victory.
but I believe it's too late. Warkl also has taken hold control. 3 more minutes. Yeah, there's nothing Pride can do now to stop all these shooter boys and the big mech attached to the knobs. It's over. And Warkl comes back into this best of 5 with 3 victories in a row after 2 defeats. It's almost unbelievable. Because this does not happen very often. Great job here done by Warkl. Yeah, this is over. Nicely done. And Pride quits the game, so we have in the semi-finals the following players: Deadline, me, Warkl and Pof. Sadly, Pride was eliminated after 2 convincing victories. He gets eliminated. Here's the score, if anyone is interested. Take a look at it. I thank you all for watching. Feel free to subscribe if you are new. And leave your feedback below the video. Also leave a like if you enjoyed the video, or a dislike if you didn't like it. And I hope to see you next time. Thank you again for watching.